New tonight out of Anderson County, a man is now charged with attempted murder. Now this is a look at that suspect, Joel Baseman. According to the sheriff's office, deputies responded to Wensky Circle in Anderson this morning just after 7. When they arrived, they found a woman outside in a ditch with severe injuries. EMS providing medical care then took her to the hospital where she remains in critical condition tonight. The sheriff's office says the victim and Baseman knew each other and they were co-workers at a local grocery store. Detectives believe this was not a random attack. Right now, though, what led up to that attack is still under investigation. We do know that Baseman is now in custody at the Anderson County Detention Center, expected to go through bond court